Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about accounting and bookkeeping for social media and influence marketing industry. So here are the topics that we're going to cover in this video. We'll start with the revenue and expense tracking. Then we'll go to influencers, payment, client invoices, budget management, tax compliance, asset depreciation, cash flow analysis, bank reconciliation, contract management, and lastly, record retention. So guys, let's start with the first, revenue and expense tracking. In revenue and expense tracking, you will need to keep track of all the streams of the revenue that you're having. Okay, this will include your payments from the sponsorships, the advertisement revenue that you have having, or any client payments that you have done. Okay, and same time you have to keep track of all the expenses that you are doing on your content creation or in your marketing or on your social media platforms, like your influencer payments, your advertisement cost, your content creation expenses. Okay, or any operational cost that you have been having, like if you are having some lights, stamp lights or something like that. Okay, so second is influencers payment. In this you have to maintain a record of a payment that you have made to influencer and to the content creators. Okay, the one that who prepared a script for you, or prepared a particular task for you, that you have to create this type of content or something, and the scripted content. Okay, to the writers that have been writing for your content or for your video. And this will include the contract terms, your terms with them your terms with them, and the payment scheduler, any additional compensation you are giving to them. Like if you are using their script, then you've been giving royalties to them, then it will also be calculated in influencers payment. Client invoices. In client invoices, you have to create and send invoices to your clients promptly. Okay, and you have to make sure that you do all this documentation of these invoices, and the payments you have been doing are tracked and recorded properly. Next is budget management. In budget management, you have to develop and manage a budget for your individual marketing campaigns that you're doing. Okay, and also you will need to manage the overall company operations of yours, and also you will need to monitor the expenses against the budgeted amount, the budget that you have made and the expenses you have done, and you need to differentiate in them how much the difference is they having. So you will know that if there is any error or if there is any missing transactions or something. Tax compliance. In tax compliance, you will need to stay up to date with the regular tax laws or tax regulations specific to your industry, and also you will need to track and report your income deductions and any applicable sales tax. Next is asset depreciation. In asset depreciation, you have to if you have a significant assets, like if you are having a camera or some lighting equipments or the mic or anything like that, and for the editing you are having some subscription based softwares or software licenses, then you need to track their depreciation over the time for your accurate financial reporting, how much time they are been depreciating. You have to record that. Cash flow analysis. In cash flow analysis, you will be maintaining a cash flow statement, like the inflows and outflows of your cash. Okay, and this is very crucial when it comes to a business. So through your cash flow management, you will be ensuring that your business have enough liquidity to cover your overhead expenses or overhead cost. Okay. Next is bank reconciliation. In bank reconciliation, you have to regularly reconcile your bank statement with your financial records to catch if there is any error or if there is any missing transaction. Contract management. When it comes to an influencer or when it comes to a social media thing, then the contract management plays a very important role. You will need to in this you will need to keep copies of your client contracts, that your contract that you are given to you on the, if you are creating something particular advertisement or some paid sponsorship thing or a sponsorship content, then you will need to keep track of that contract. And also the client contracts, your influencer contracts and agreements, and vendor contracts and agreements. You have to make sure that all these contract terms and including their payments and schedule and the deliveries you've been doing of your content, of that content or marketing, is recorded properly. Next is record retention. In record retention, you will need to establish a record retention policy to make sure that you keep your financial documents for a required period of time. This is important for your legal and regulatory things. So every industry has some key performance indicator that shows the growth and the benefit, the track success of that particular industry. So here we'll talk about some of the key performance indicators that are commonly used in social media marketing and influence marketing industry. So let's start with the first indicator. First indicator is engagement metrics indicator. This indicator will track the metrics like the shares of your content, the comments that people are doing on your content, and the click-through rate of that particular post or reel or any content. Okay, this will show the effectiveness of your social media content and your influencing campaigns. Followers growth. This indicator will measure the growth in the number of your followers or the subscribers across the various social media platforms. Third is conversion rate indicator. This indicator will calculate the percentage of the website visitor of your social media to the actual their desire to follow you, to follow your content. This will be calculated in conversion rate calculator. Next is return on investment. This indicator will determine the return on the investment you have done on your marketing campaigns or on your content creation. Okay, so this is used to see how much revenue you've been generating by putting your content on social media. Fifth is customer acquisition cost. This indicator will calculate the cost of acquiring a new customer through your marketing efforts. Next is customer lifetime value. This indicator will access the long-term value of your customer to the business that you have done. Okay, if you have someone joining you, how much value you are giving to them by creating that content or particularly your reel or any marketing campaign. Next is social media growth rate. This indicator will measure the rate at which your social media been growing and your following been growing. Okay, both in an absolute number or in any percentage type. Okay, so next is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction indicator will calculate the feedback from your clients and influencer and the customers that you are having. Okay, so if there is a high customer satisfaction, then it will eventually refer you to other people's, and the referring will eventually results in your business growth. So customer satisfaction is very important when it comes to social media. Next is influencer performance metrics. This indicator will evaluate the effectiveness of your influencers by considering metrics like their engagement rate, their reach, how much reach they have through their content or through their marketing campaigns, and alignment of their audience with your target demographics, in which area you've been doing which content and how much people are engaging with them. Content performance. This indicator will analyze the performance of your individual content pieces. Okay, so there's a particular reel that reached out to a particular audience, and how much that content is performing in that particular area or a particular audience. Okay, such as some blog post, some video like some reel or some short or any social media post that you have been doing, and this will use this indicator will use metrics like your views, your shares, and the time spent of the people on your page. This all be calculated in this content performance indicator. So here at Meru, we have a team of experts that been doing this thing, accounting and bookkeeping for the social media industry, and they are using streamlined softwares and perfection softwares. So that was all for the social media and influence marketing industry. Thank you and have a nice day.